Good day. So today we are to discuss plane geometry. So sa plane geometry, ano ba yung ating basic shape? The basic shape is the triangle. Okay, so how do we compute the parts of the triangle when it comes to the angles, tapos yung sides, we have the tolos, the sine law, at saka yung cosine law. Pero pag area yung usapan, okay, for example, we have the area of a triangle. Ang given is, for example, we have the sides are given, A, B, C. So, pwede natin gamitin dito yung Heron's formula. So, para magamit natin yung Heron's formula, kailangan natin yung semi-perimeter. Ang semi-perimeter is the perimeter divided by 2, or this is the same as A plus B plus C, this is divided by 2. So, paano kunin yung area ng triangle using the Heron's formula? The area of the triangle is the square root of, we have S multiplied by S minus A, multiplied by S minus B, multiplied by S minus C. So this is the Heron's formula kapag 3 sides are given. Okay, so ito yung una. For the second case naman, okay, for example, meron tayong triangle with 2 sides are given. For example, this is side A, tapos side B. Tapos, alam natin yung angle in between, let's say this is theta. So this is the same as the area of the triangle is equal to, okay, yung area ng triangle ito is 1/2 of AB, then sine up, okay, the 1/2 AB, sine up, theta. Okay, so isang paraan para makompute yung area ng triangle. Pero basically, ay, ano ba yung alam natin when it comes to the area of the triangle? Ang area ng triangle is 1/2 of base, okay, multiplied by the altitude. Okay, 1/2 of base, then altitude. Yan yung kanyang pinaka-basic concept. So, for example, meron tayong triangle. Tapos, kung gagawa tayo ng line segment from one vertex to the opposite side, let's say this is H. Dapat perpendicular siya, yung line segment na to is yung altitude. Okay, so let's say we have, this is side A, tapos ito si side B. Ito yung angle na i-consider natin. So what is the relation of theta, H, tapos A? We can use the function of sine of theta is equal to opposite, this is H. Ang hypotenuse natin is C, A. So sabi natin, paano ba kunin yung area ng triangle? Basically, 1/2 of the base. So, pwede kong gamitin yung base na to, yung side na to, we can use this one as the base, which is side B, multiplied by its altitude. Pag sinabing altitude, perpendicular line segment sa isang side ng isang triangle. So, that is multiplied by H. So, mula dito, ano yung equivalent ni H? We have H equal to A, the sine of theta. So, digit lang natin doon. So, you have the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 of B. Ano equivalent ni H? This is the A sine of theta. So, you have the area of the triangle is equal to 1/2 AB sine of theta. So, ang pinanggalingan lang ng 1/2 AB sine theta is the 1/2 base times altitude ng isang triangle. Take note, yung multiplier nito should be yung altitude multiplied by 2, multiplied to a base. So, hindi ibig, by the way, hindi ibig sabihin na laging side A ito, hindi ibig sabihin side B ito. Basta, dalawang sides ng triangle, alam mo yung angle in between. So, this is for, these are the equations for the area. So, if you are to discuss yung ibang parts ng isang triangle, ay, unahin natin yung altitude. Okay, so for example, meron tayong triangle. And kung gagawa tayo ng line segment from one vertex to the opposite side, at the angle of intersection is perpendicular. So again, ay yung tawag natin sa line segment na to is the altitude. Okay. So altitude, lagi siyang perpendicular sa side ng isang triangle. So magkakaroon sila ng points at the point of intersection. Ano yung tawag natin sa point of intersection? This is the Kapag altitude, this is the orthocenter. Okay, the point of intersection of the altitudes of a given triangle. So this is for the altitude. So other than the altitude, for example, we have this triangle. For example, gagawa tayo ng line segment at from one vertex to the opposite side. Ang gagawin niya is hatiin niya yung opposite side into two equal parts. So let's say another line segment on the other side. So ito, yung length nito is magiging equal dito. In the same way on the third one, yung length ng segment na to is the same as this one. Ano naman yung tawag natin sa line segment na to? This is called the median. That is the median. Again, magkakaroon tayo ng points, the point of intersection. Anong tawag natin dito? This is called we have the centroid. Okay, so the point of intersection of the median of the triangle is called the centroid of the triangle. Okay, then yung last line segment natin, for example, we have a triangle. If we are to draw a line segment, then ang mangyayari, for example, sa angle na to is hahatiin niya into two equal angles. So since this is theta over 2, theta over 2. So the angle in that corner will be divided into two equal parts. So say another line segment, it will divide the angle into two. Let's say this is beta over 2, angle beta over 2. Then the last one, let's say this is p over 2. P over 2. So basically, it will divide the angle into two equal parts. So mula dun sa description sa kanya, yung tawag sa kanya is the angle bisector. Okay, so magkakaroon ulit ng point of intersection yung mga bisectors natin, yung mga angle bisectors natin. Ang tawag naman dito is we have the incenter. The point of intersection of the angle bisectors of a triangle is called as the incenter. So, minsan required ito sa board exam. Compute the length of the altitude, compute the length of the median, compute the length of the angle bisector. So, may mga formula tayo dito, pero no need to memorize kasi ang nangyari lang naman, yung triangle dinivide lang sa mas maliit na triangle. So, therefore, applicable pa rin yung cosine law at saka sine law. So let's have examples on triangle. So let's have our first example. So lumabas na rin ito one time sa board exam. In a triangle ABC, AB is equal to 8 meters, BC is equal to 20 meters. So one possible dimension of CA is 13, 7, 9, and 11. So for problem number 1, ay meron tayong triangle na may dalawang dimension lang given, 8 meters at saka 20 meters. So we're looking for the third side. So dito walang computation. I-apply lang natin yung dalawang rules para malaman ano yung kailangan mong side para makabuo ka ng isang triangle. So you have, ito yung first rule, we have the third side. Yung third side should be less than the sum of the two other sides. Okay? So, yung third side ng isang triangle should be less than the sum of the two other sides. So, let's say, ito yung ating third side should be less than, ano yung sum natin? That is 20 plus 8. So, we have the third side should be less than 28. So, ito yung acceptable value ng third side. Using the first condition, it should be less than 28. So, kung mapapansin nyo naman, lahat sila is less than 28. For the second rule, ano na sinabi ng second rule pagdating sa pag-compute ng third side? Kung kanina less than, this time this is greater than. Tapos kung kanina sum, balik nila, this time ay difference. Okay, the difference of the two other sides. should be greater than the difference of the two other sides. So we have yung third side should be greater than, okay, ano yung mas malaking side or mas mahaba? 20 minus smaller one, 20 minus 8. So yung third side natin, ang acceptable lang is greater than 12. So kung i-observe natin sa choices natin, sino yung less than 28? Lahat sila. But sino yung greater than 12? So kung mapapansin nyo, nag-iisang value lang yung greater than 12, we have letter A. That is 13. So possible answer lang natin dito is 13. Okay na yung sagot natin sa number 1. Ulitin ko lang yung rules. Paano malaman yung third side? It should be less than the sum of the two other sides, but should be greater than the difference of the two other sides. Yun lang naman. And number 2 tayo. So it's this time with the perimeter of a triangle. And the sum of the sides of the triangle ABC is equal to 400 meters. Angle A is equal to 38 degrees. Angle B is equal to 58 degrees. Find side AC. So ito yung side AC natin. Kung maglalagay pa na tayo ng mga pangalan din ng sides ng triangle, capital letters, yung angle, yung opposite niya, yung small letter, which is yung side. So yung side AC na hinahanap natin is the same as side B. Okay, given yung perimeter A plus B plus C, yung perimeter na binigay niya dito is 400 meters. So meron tayong equation. Supposedly, the perimeter is 400 meters is equal to A plus B plus C. Hinahanap natin si side B. So gawin natin, we express A in terms of B, C in terms of B. So gawin natin yan by sine law. Kung mapapansin nyo, given na yung dalawang angles natin, alam natin na the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180. So 180 degrees minus 38, 180 minus 38 minus 58. So yung third angle natin dito should be equal to 84 degrees. Ayan, so mag-sine law tayo. We have A divided by sine. Ano yung opposite angle ni side A? That is equal to 38 degrees. Equal to, we have side B. So this is side B. Ano yung opposite angle ni side B? That is 58 degrees. So this is the sine of 58 degrees. So we have the equivalent of side A equal to side B. Sine of 38 degrees divided by the sine of 58 degrees. Okay, meron na tayong equivalent ni A in terms of B. So isunod natin si C. That is, we have side C divided by the sine. Ano equivalent o opposite ni side C? 84 degrees. Okay, this is equal to side B divided by, anong opposite ni side B? We have sine of 58 degrees. So we have the equivalent ng C equal yun sa side B, sine ng 84 degrees divided by sine of 58 degrees. Okay? So, meron tayong equivalent ni side A at saka ni side C in terms of B. Balikan lang natin yung equation ng perimeter. So, anong sabi dito sa perimeter? We have, this is 400 meters is equal to, okay, ang equivalent ni side A, or, yes, equivalent of side A is B, the sine of 38 degrees divided by sine of 58 degrees. Okay, plus side B plus we have side C equal sa B, sine of 84 degrees divided by the sine of 58 degrees. Kung mapapansin niyo sa equation na to, isa na lang yung unknown, that is the side of B. So pwede tayong mag-shift solve. So we have that is 400 equal to, okay, we have side B, the sine of 38 degrees divided by the sine of 58 degrees plus side B, sa calculator natin, alpha x, ay plus side B, sine of 84 degrees, okay, this is divided by the sine of 58 degrees. So, and so we have 137.993 meters. So let's check sa choices for number 2. We have 137.993 meters. Okay, pinakamalapit sa choices. We have letter A, the rest 138 meters. So ito na yung ating sagot. Let's decide problem number 3. The area of a triangle is 8,346 square meters and two of its interior angles are 37 degrees, 25 minutes. Nilagay ko siya as angle A, 56 degrees, 17 minutes, angle B. What is the length of the longest side? So, pag sinabi natin the length of the longest side, opposite yon ng largest angle. So, alamin muna natin ano kaya yung value ni angle C. So, alam natin that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. So, 180 minus 37 degrees, 25 minutes, minus 56 degrees, 17 minutes. So, ang lalabas na value na angle C is equal to 86.3 degrees. Then, obviously, siya yung pinakamalaking angle and opposite niya si longest side. So, we're looking for side C. Lagyan muna natin si side A, tsaka sa C. Ito, sa side B. Kapag area ang involved, okay, tapos may mga given na angles, tapos maghahanap tayo ng side, pwede natin gamitin yung pinaka-concept natin, yung 1/2 AB sine of theta. Pero sabi ko, hindi laging side A yan, hindi laging side B yan. Basta dalawang side na magkatabi, two adjacent sides, tapos alam mo yung angle in between. So since hinahanap natin si side C, pwede kong gamitin si side A at saka si side C or si side B at saka si side C. So pwede kong gamitin dito, the area of the triangle is 1/2. Dalawang magkatabing sides. Ano yung magkatabi? B at saka C. So 1/2 B times C, sine, ano yung angle sa pagitan ni B at saka ni C? Yun yung angle A. So lagyan natin sine A. Okay, take note adjacent sides, angle in between. So, gawin lang natin dito is we have to express side B in terms of side C. Paano natin gagawin yan? Sine law. This is side B divided by sine. Ano yung opposite ni side B? That is 56 degrees, 17 minutes. Is equal to side C. Yung opposite niya is the sine of 86.3 degrees. Pagawin natin dito, we have side B is equal to side C, sine of 56 degrees, 17 minutes, divided by the sine of 86.3 degrees. Okay, ito yung equivalent ni side B in terms of side C. Ngayon, balikan natin yung equation na to. We have the area of the triangle, given siya as 8,346. Equal to 1/2. Ano equivalent ni side B? Okay, magsasubstitute tayo. Ang equivalent ni side B is C sine of 56 degrees, 17 minutes, divided by the sine of 86.3 degrees. Okay, yung C side B. Okay, ito pala yun yung side B. Multiplied by side C, tapos multiplied by the sine of, ano si angle A? We have 37 degrees, 25 minutes. Okay, kung mapapansin natin sa equation na to, ang unknown na lang is si side C, which is the longest side. So we have, that is sine 56 degrees, 17 minutes. I multiplied by the sine of 37 degrees, 25 minutes. I divide by sine of 86.3 degrees. Pwede naman kayo mag-shift solve. I divide by 2. 8,346 divided by then square root. So yung nakuha ko na value of C is equal to 181.544 meters. 181.544. Okay, so we have, sagot natin, letter D, 181.54. Okay, so next example tayo. So sa number 4, sabi niya dito, okay, the area of a triangle ABC is 1,600 square centimeters. If the sides of the triangle have a proportion of 4:5:6, so sabihin na lang natin for the sides ABC, A is to B is to C is equal to 4:5:6, determine the perimeter of the triangle. So paano ba kumuha ng perimeter? That is basically A plus B plus C. So mapapansin nyo, tatlo yung unknowns natin. Gawin lang natin isa. Gamitin natin yung mga proportion. So from the given proportion, this is A is to B is to C is equal to 4:5:6. Okay, so pwede natin gawin is express lang natin lahat in terms of A. So ano ba pwede natin magamit dito? For example, yung 4 is yung 4 corresponds to 4. Yung A corresponds to 4, tapos yung B corresponds to 5. So pwede natin gawin, this is A over B is the same as 4 over 5. Okay? Yung A corresponds to 4, yung B corresponds to 5. So the equivalent ni B in terms of A, ang equivalent ni B in terms of A is, we have A, this is 5 divided by 4 of 8. So pareho lang ito as 1.25 of 8. Yung equivalent ni B in terms of A. Then paano naman yung kay C? Ang equivalent ni C is dun sa 6. So we have, this is A is to C. A is equivalent to 4 while C is equivalent to 6. So we have the equivalent of C in terms of A is the same as 6 over 4 of side A. So this is the same as C. 6 over 4 is 3 over 2 or the same as 1.5 of A. Ayan. So lahat ng unknowns natin, isa na lang in terms of A. And ang given lang kasi is yung area. Tapos sides yung given. So pwede natin gamitin dito supposedly yung Heron's formula. For the Heron's formula, kailangan natin yung semi-perimeter, side A plus side B plus side C divided by 2. Yung semi-perimeter is side A plus, ano equivalent ni B in terms of A? That is 1.25 of A plus side C, ano equivalent ni side C in terms of A? This is 1.5 of A. So semi-perimeter divided by 2. So the semi-perimeter is, ay pareho nito sa 1. That is 1 plus 1.25 plus 1.5. So ang lalabas dito ay 1.5 divided by 2 yung value. This is the same as 1.875 of A. Yun yung ating equivalent semi-perimeter. So paano kumuha ng area using Heron's formula? This is the area of the triangle is equal to the square root of S times S minus A multiplied by S minus B multiplied by S minus C. Okay, yung ating formula. What is our triangle? The area of the triangle is 1,600 equal to the square root of, okay, ano yung ating semi-perimeter? That is 1.875 of A multiplied by S, 1.875 of A minus A. Or then multiplied by 1.875 of A minus B. Pero ano equivalent ni side B? Side B is 1.25 of A. Then multiplied by 1.875 of A minus C. Ano equivalent ni C? That is 1.5 of A. So, para matanggal yung square root sign, you have to square both sides of the equation. So, ito magiging 1,600 squared equal to, this is 1.875 of A multiplied by, 1.875 A minus A is 0.875 of A divided by ito, 1.875 minus 1.25. Ano yun? 1.875 minus 1.25 is 0.625 of A. Then multiplied by 1.875 minus 1.5. That is 1.375 of side A. Okay, so using ito, pwede na tayong mag-shift solve. Para makompute natin si side A. So we have that as 1,600 squared is equal to 1.875 of A multiplied by 0.875 of A multiplied by 0.625 of A multiplied by 1. Dapat pala ito 0.375 multiplied by 0.375 of A. Ay shift solve. Una natin makakuha sa side A, pero hindi pa rin yung sagot natin since ang hinahanap natin is yung perimeter. Okay, so yung mabas na value ni side A is equal to 50.796. Si side B naman is 1.25. 1.25 of side A, that is 1.25 of 50.796. Ano magiging equivalent nito? So we have 1.25 of 50.796 is equal to we have 63.495. Tapos, we have side C. Ang equivalent side C, that is 1.5 of A. And yung A natin is 50.796. Equivalent ni side C, 1.5 of 50.796. So, meron tayong value na 76.194. So yung perimeter natin is basically A 50.796 plus side B 63.495 plus side C, this is 76.194. So makuha na natin yun. Okay, perimeter. We have 50.796 plus 63.495 plus 76.194. So, ang nakuha ko dito is 190.485 centimeters. So, let us check kung ano sa choices yung value na ito. 190.485. So, sa choices, pinakamalapit, we have 190.5. So, that will be letter B. I have problem number 5. So in triangle ABC, AB is equal to 40 meters, BC is equal to 60 meters, and CA is equal to 80 meters. So find the length of the angle bisector of angle B. So kung ilalagay natin yung mga parts, so yung angle B is opposite ni AB. So gagawin natin dito yung cosine law. So let's say this is side B. Ito naman si side A, ito naman si side C. We're looking for angle B that is the same as B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC. The cosine of capital letter sa dulo, angle B. Kunin muna natin si angle B. So this is the same as 80 squared equal to 60 squared. We have 60 squared plus 40 squared minus 2 times 60 multiplied by 40, then cosine of angle B. Okay, kunin natin si angle B. So we have 80 squared minus 60 squared minus 40 squared, that is divided by negative 2, divided by 60, divided by 40. Then shift cosine. This angle is equal to 104.478 degrees. So yun yung angle B. Hinahanap natin yung angle bisector kay angle B. So from the name itself, angle bisector, hahatiin niyo yung angle into two equal parts. So mahahati ito, yung angle na ito magiging angle B over 2. The same lang din sa kabila. This is angle B over 2. Mamili lang kayo ng triangle na gagamitin ninyo, yung triangle na to or yung sa kabila, use sine law or cosine law. Depende kung ano yung kailangan. So gamitin ko yung side na to, kay side A, kunin na rin natin si angle C kung kakailanganin natin yan. For angle C, we may use C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB, the cosine of angle C. Pwede rin naman na sine law. Okay? So, depende kung ano yung gusto nyo gamitin. So, C squared, that is 40 squared is equal to 60 squared. This is 60 squared plus 80 squared minus twice of 60 multiplied by 80. Then cosine of angle C. Ano natin si angle C? Kung ito yung triangle na gagamitin natin. So that is 40 squared minus 60 squared minus 80 squared. Divided by negative 2 divided by 60 divided by 80. Then shift cosine. So meron tayong angle dito na angle C. This is 28.955 degrees. Okay, 28.955 degrees. So that is angle C. Kung separate natin yung triangle na to, so let's say, ito yung angle bisector. Ilagay na lang natin siya as side X. Okay, so this is as point B supposedly. Pero ito, hahatiin natin. This is angle B over 2. Ito si side A, we have 60 degrees. Ito si angle C, which is, ano yung value niyan? Nakomit siya as 28.955 degrees. So obviously, makuha na rin natin yung angle na to. Since, ganun nga, the size of the triangle, the angle of the triangle, the angles of the triangle is equal to, the sum of the angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So that is the same as 180 minus, 28.955. And then minus B over 2. Ano yung ating B? That is 104.478 divided by 2. Or pwede rin naman na. So, ang nakuha ko dito is 98.806 degrees. Pwede rin natin kunin yung kalahati nito, yung B over 2. Ang kalahati ng 104.478. So, we have that value as 52. This is 52.239 degrees. Ayun. Sabi natin sa triangle, makasolve tayo ng ibang part ng isang triangle kung meron tayong 2 known, at least 3 known part. So kung mapapansin niyo, we have 4 known parts. So hindi na mahirap mag-compute ng other parts. So kung kukunin ko na si X, we can do it by sine law. So this is, we have X divided by the sine. Ano yung kanyang opposite angle? We have 28.955 degrees is equal to, gamitin ko yung side na 60. This is 60 divided by sine. Ano yung kanyang opposite side? We have 98.806 degrees. So we have the angle bisector, that is the same as 60 multiplied by sine of 28.955 divided by the sine of 98.806. So ang magiging sagot natin dito, we have 29.394 centimeters. Centimeters ba tayo or meters? I think it's in meters. Okay, so 29.394 meters. So check natin sa choices. Okay, we have letter C, that is 29.39. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, kapag angle bisector lang yung hinahanap, hatiin nyo lang yung angle, tapos cosine law or sine law lang naman yung gagamitin. problem number 6. So, lumabas na rin ito sa board exam noong unang panahon. So, the sides of a triangle are 20, 25, and 30 centimeters. So, find the altitude to the longest side. So, number 6. Okay, so these are the sides of the triangle. Hinahanap natin yung altitude to the longest side. So obviously, yung longest side is 30. Pag sinabi natin altitude, line segment from one vertex to the opposite side, intersecting that side at 90 degrees. Hinahanap lang natin ito. So pwede natin gawin, let's say it says H. Pwede natin gamitin yung side na to or yung side, yung angle na to or yung angle na to. So let's say we are to use this angle. So let's say this is angle A. By cosine law, that is yung opposite side, 25 squared. Yung dalawang adjacent side, 20 squared plus 30 squared minus twice of 20 divided by 30. Then cosine of angle A. So kunin natin C. Okay, let us compute for angle A. So that is the same as 25 squared minus 20 squared minus 30 squared. Divided by negative 2, divided by 20, divided by 30. Then shift cosine. The answer, yung angle daw na to is 55.771 degrees. Ayan, kung meron akong angle dito, this is 55.771 degrees, paano ko ulit yung H? Diba 90 degrees yan? I-apply yung sine. The sine function, this is the sine of 55.771 degrees is equal to opposite, that is H. Hypotenuse is 20. So, makuha natin yung altitude to the longest side. That is 20 multiplied by sine of 55.771. Okay, yung nakuha natin dito is equal to 16. We have 16.536 centimeters. We have 16.536 cm. Sa choices natin, we have letter C, that is 16.54 centimeters. May formula sa mga libro kung paano kumuha ng angle bisector, ng altitude. Pero huwag niyong pansinin yun kasi pwede niyo naman gamitan ng ordinaryong cosine law lang or sine law o yung mga basic lang natin sa right triangle. And that is problem number 6. Okay, next na pag-usapan natin is the peripheral angle theorem. So, for example, we have a circle. Ay, mula sa circle, for example, kung gagawa tayo ng angle mula sa center, so let's say this is the center O. Kung gagawa tayo ng angle mula dito, siyempre gagamit tayo ng mga radius. So let's say this is theta. Yung theta na to is tinatawag natin na central angle for a reason. Yung kanyang vertex is sa center ng circle, tapos yung mga legs niya ay mga radii ng circle. So what if kung gagawa tayo ng isa pang angle, pero yung vertex niya nasa periphery, kaya siya tinawag na peripheral angle theorem. Yung vertex niya is nasa periphery or nasa circumference, subtending equal arcs. Okay, ito naman yung tinatawag natin na peripheral angle. Peripheral angle kasi nga yung kanyang vertex ay nasa circumference. Ano yung relation ng dalawa? Yung relation ng dalawa is yung theta, yung central angle is twice ng peripheral angle. So very important ito, hindi makalimutan. The central angle is equal to the twice of the peripheral angle as long as they are subtending equal arc. They are subtending equal arc. Ito yung kanilang relation. So bakit natin pinag-uusapan yan? For a reason na may mga cases na lumalabas sa board exam na yung triangle nasa loob ng circle. Ito yung case ng inscribed triangle. Inscribed triangle, or kung babalik ka rin natin, circumscribing circle. So, mula sa circle na to, gagawa tayo ng triangle. So, let's say the angles A, B, and C. So, gagawa rin tayo ng radius. Another triangle sa loob using yung mga radius. Ano ito? So, this is obviously angle A. Ano yung angle dito using this concept? Okay, so yung angle dito is twice the angle of A. Peripheral angle theorem, for a reason they are subtending equal, okay, equal arc. Okay, pareho sila ng buka or the intercept na part ng circle. Ngayon, ang gagawin ko dito, hahatiin ko ito. Di ba initially 2A? Kung hahatiin ko yon, ano yung magiging measurement ng mga angle na to? This is the same as angle A, angle A. Tama? Agree? So, the same as 2A. Okay? Kung isi-solve natin yung, kung i-compute natin, for example, yung area ng triangle na to, di ba, this is angle B, this is side B, this is angle C, this is side C. This is angle A, supposedly, ito si side A. Kung kukuha tayo kukunin natin yung area ng triangle na to, that is 1/2, ang i-consider natin na magkatabing sides, si side B at saka si side C. So 1/2 B times C sine of, ano yung angle sa pagitan? Angle A. Okay? So, punta tayo dito sa mas maliit na triangle. Hinati ko yung angle, ano yung mangyayari kay side A? Ang mangyayari kay side A, makakati rin siya. This is side A over 2, side A over 2. Ngayon, consider natin na right triangle ito. So, we can use the function of sine. The sine of angle A is, ano yung opposite? Ang opposite niya is si A over 2. Divided by, ano yung hypotenuse natin? R. Okay? Focus lang tayo sa right triangle na to. So, the sine of A is equal to opposite, A over 2, hypotenuse, yung radius. So, this is the same as sine of A is equal to A divided by twice of the radius. Okay, then, substitute lang natin equivalent ni sine A dun sa unang equation. The area of the triangle now is equal to 1/2 B times C. Ang equivalent is sine A, that is si side A, divided by twice the radius. So, ito yung formula ng area ng triangle sa loob ng circle na nakikita usually sa mga review books. Kaya, i-arrange lang natin A, B, C, divided by 2 times 2, this is 4 times the radius. Yan. So, yun yung kanyang formula. Kaya, okay, so we have now this one. Kung i-analyze natin ito, ano equivalent nito? We have sine of angle A is equal to side A divided by, ano equivalent ng twice the radius? Ang twice the radius is diameter divided by the diameter. Tapos cross multiplication, the diameter is equal to A divided by sine of angle A. Tama? Nag-cross multiply lang ako doon. Ano equivalent ng A over sine A? That is the same as B divided by sine B, equal lang din yung sa C divided by sine of angle C. Huwag niyo kakalimutan na yung diameter ng circle ay equal sa sine law ng triangle na nasa loob. Okay, so sa one example, huwag niyo kakalimutan. Okay? Theta is equal to twice of alpha, peripheral angle theorem. Ito yung derive. By the way, sa Padilla, may mnemonics ito, yung ABC over 4R. So, yung mnemonics niya para ma-memorize niyo ang buong circle. Ang buong circle, di ba kung maglalagay ka ng triangle sa loob, ang buong circle divided by, mahahati sa 4R. Mahahati siya sa 4 na region. Ilang regions ba yung nasa loob ng circle? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, ang buong circle ay nahati sa 4 na region, yun yung area ng triangle. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, so ito yung example natin. Lumabas na rin ito sa board exam noon. Okay? So the area of a triangle inscribed in a circle having a radius of 9 centimeters is equal to 43.23 square centimeters. If one of the sides of the triangle is equal to 18 cm, find one of the other sides. So, given yung area ng triangle, given yung isang side, tapos yung triangle na ito nasa loob ng circle. Maghahanap tayo ng isa dun sa dalawa pang sides. Ang problema, hindi natin alam kung ano yung appearance ng triangle. Parang ang hirap mag-solve ng dimension ng isang triangle kung hindi mo naman alam yung appearance niya. Tapos, isang side lang yung given, tsaka yung area. Okay? Pero ito, can you observe? Yung radius ng circle is 9. One of the side is 18. So, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? We have 9 plus 9 is obviously 18 centimeters. So, this is 18 cm. Sabihin ko na lang side C. Ibig sabihin nun, yung one side of the triangle na yun is mismong diameter ng circle. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, one of the side of the triangle is the diameter of the circle. Okay? Kaya lang, okay, paano makakatulong yun? Ni-apply ba natin directly yung formula na na-derive? That is, the area of the triangle is equal to ABC divided by 4 times the radius. This is 43.23 equal to AB. Hindi natin alam. Si side C, nilagay ko siya as 18, yung diameter ng circle, divided by 4 times 9. So 18, okay, this is 9 over 2. At tawag is, so 2 over 4, 2. So may equivalent ng AB is equal to, may equivalent ng AB natin. So we have 18 over 4 times 9 is basically 1/2. 2 times 43.23 is equal to, this is 86.46. Okay, meron na tayong isang equation. So dalawa yung wala. Okay, ano natin i-compute yung A or B? Okay? So, anong klaseng triangle ba yung sinasolve natin? So, basically, it is a right triangle. Okay? Paano siya naging right triangle? Kung babalikan natin yung peripheral angle theorem, the peripheral angle theorem is, ito yung ating magiging alpha. Nasaan yung central angle natin? Ano ba yung subtended arc na pinag-uusapan dito? Ito yung arc na pinag-uusapan. Ito si theta, this time, hindi siya masyadong obvious dahil straight line. Ano yung equivalent ng theta for straight line? This is 180 degrees. Ano yung peripheral angle theorem? Theta is equal to twice of alpha. So, di ba, radius kasi ito, radius din yan. Basta yung legs niya is yung mga radii, tapos yung vertex is yung central angle pa rin yan. So, this is 180 degrees equal to twice of alpha, and alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so next time, huwag niyo kakalimutan na kapag one of the side of the triangle is the diameter, automatic yan na 90 degree angle, right triangle siya automatically. So this is a right triangle. So kung right triangle siya, yung equation na pwede natin magamit, that is yung Pythagorean theorem, A squared, B squared is equal to C squared. So we have, alright, this is C squared. So we have A squared plus B squared is equal to 18 squared. Okay, pwede natin gawin dito, we can have the value of B equal to 86.46 divided by A. Para in terms of A yung kukunin natin. Then, substitute natin dito sa Pythagorean theorem. That is A squared plus, ano yung equivalent ni B? That is equal to 86.46 divided by A. Naka-squared nga lang ito. Squared is equal to 18 pi squared. So, pwede tayong mag-shift solve dito. Ano yung equivalent ni, ano yung equivalent ni A? That is A squared plus 86.46 over A squared is equal to 18 squared. So, shift solve. So, yung nakuha ko dito is 5. Ay, saktong 5. kung i-check natin sa choices, ay wala tayong 5 sa choices. So, possible na yung hinahanap natin dito is si side B. So, we have side B is equal to 86.46. Okay, 86.46 divided by A, that is divided by 5. Ano yung value ni B? We have 86.46 over 5 is equal to 79. This is 17. 79. This is 17.292 centimeters. So, possible na ito yung hinahanap natin. Okay, yes, so we have letter B, that is 79.29 centimeters. Since one of the sides, and dalawa kasi yung wala. Ang una ko lang na-solve is yung A. Okay, so kung mapapansin ninyo, kung i-memorize nyo lang kasi yung formula, okay, hindi nyo masasolve nito kung hindi nyo alam yung background ng peripheral angle theorem. Okay, hindi ko kalimutan. So next time, again, yung clue dito, kapag yung isang side ng triangle is yung diameter ng circle, automatic, okay, right triangles. Okay?